The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 73 yards. And the Seahawks will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now Murray off play action. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Boye Mafe just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now Murray. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Big 30.
On play action. Now Rodgers. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, take 26.
Here's Rodgers. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
88, 26.
Now Rodgers. That completes it again to Metcalf. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Inside.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now 2nd and 5. Murray now running right on the option. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Kyler Murray, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
36 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Walker going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
A gain of 3 brings us 2nd and goal.
Walker once more. And he's across the choke into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw is Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers wants to change the look. And now an audible here into something else. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Willen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Mike.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Back north. Hey, 88, done. 26.
Rodgers now on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Hey, huh. Hold on.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 24. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray being chased out left. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best.
He's got him in, complete. A big play there on the catch and run, 76 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's caught. He finds Danny
A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Boye Mafe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, Does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5.
Yeah, this.
Here's Rodgers to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Take 30.
On play action, Rodgers. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Get 300. Get 300.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This pass complete to Higgins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
But I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Rodgers again now. And this one too low. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Rodgers now to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Murray again. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Murray changing the play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going.
Hey. Come on.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
26. Box it. Go right. We didn't get
Rodgers throwing here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On play action, now Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this Kirk has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody.